Alrighty. I just want to chill. I just want to relax on some Tarkov for real. For real. For realsies. What's up, Anomaly? Last stream before the big vac. I like vacay, not vac. But yes, you are right. To Nippon. Nippon. I like that you know the I like that you know the the Japanese name for Japan. Nippon, all of it works. Yeah. True, because I'm probably not streaming tomorrow. I'm really behind schedule on a lot of the oh my goodness. I'm really behind schedule on a lot of the uploads that I want to get ready for the 2-week no streams and all that. So I got to get those uploads finished and whatnot. So I am behind. So I got to get it done. Boom, boom, boom. But good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Glad that you can make it to the stream. Glad that I could say my final goodbyes, dude. Oh my god, I'm going away. I'm gonna be gone. I'm dead. You know, if a streamer doesn't stream, they're basically dead. Isn't that what people do these days? Everybody's like, oh my god, my favorite streamer hasn't been on in 2 days. I'm gonna cry. Nah, it'll be all right. You guys are adult viewers, luckily. So I don't encompass all of your life, which is good. That's good. That's a good thing. Excuse me. Or at least I'd like to believe that most of you guys that watch me are more of the older crowd. That's what I like to believe, at least. Or rather more mature, you know? Even if you're not old, mature. You can be a mature young individual. I like to think that I was as a kid. Excuse me. What's up, Dirty? But yes, hello everybody. It is your host as always, the goofy one, the floating one, the 47th one. It's your boy Senjo, and I'm gonna chill on a little bit of Tarkov today. Like I said, or like I've been saying, I'm going on my trip to I'm going on my trip soon, my trip to Japan. So I did not want to play any like major like story games, even like Easy Delivery Company, which we started last week. I didn't really want to like go too far on that because or I didn't want to finish it, or I didn't want to like what's the right way to put this? I didn't want to like finish it and then leave, kind of thing. I don't know. I think we'll just finish that in February. More than likely. I mean, obviously, since I left it there. Did I not? Oh, I didn't queue. Oh, that's fine. Hey, whoa, buddy. All right. I won't tell details. Sorry. I won't tell you details on the trip of exactly where I'm going, but not that I think you're gonna stalk or anything. It's just I'm a little bit more private when it comes to that, and we'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. Nakayama's up north. It's close to Tokyo. It's just a personal thing, but I mean, Nakayama's not too far from Tokyo. Just do a vlog of some of the highlights. Yeah, I will do the vlog, but like I said, the vlog, like, it's not that I won't record, it's that I might not edit it. Because that's what happened with my last vlog. The vlog that no one ever saw. It was a trip to Vegas. And, it was a trip to Vegas, and obviously you guys never saw it. Because I didn't edit it. A G20... I put a G28 in and it gave me a G28 back. I'm alright with that. That's cool. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Why does my music stop? Why does it do this to me? There we go. There we go. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Hopefully things will be as I've always expected them to be, you know, as an avid guy who watches a lot of anime, as a person who, you know, I watch a lot of Japanese streamers. Not that that means anything in particular, but I've always liked Japanese culture and stuff, so I am very excited. I am very excited. First time ever flying internationally. That is, I'm only like a little bit concerned, but like honestly, I'm not like terribly concerned, if I can be real. It's just like, it's gonna sound kind of weird, but I'm kind of excited to go, I'm kind of excited to go on the plane, as strange as that sounds. Just because I've only been on a plane one other time in my life. I'm not a flyer. I don't do a lot of flying, so I am fairly excited when it comes to the prospect of getting on the plane. Excuse me. I slept very late last night and I had a very bad late night snack, which kept me up because of the digestion. I could feel it. I could feel the digestion. Alright, well, I'm gonna start things off with a little scav, get things a little warm. I do want to scav streets just to test something. I want to test how bad my computer will run when I play streets while streaming. Another big reason I haven't been streaming this game is the performance sadly the performance in 1.0 has just gone down, which is very sad. I'm hoping when I come back they'll release a few optimization patches, but we'll see. Tokyo's in the cards. I go by the Radio Kaiken building for me. We'll see. We'll see. My friend's in charge of the itinerary, so I also said I don't strictly plan to follow an itinerary because like I just want to like absorb the environment, you know? Like I don't want to like be I don't want to be in stress mode, you know? That's what For Home is for, you know? If I'm going to, you know, do this whole international thing, obviously I don't want to be the Debbie Downer either and like you know, not like if my friends want to do something, then, you know, of course I'll follow along. But like, I really want to take things very like minute by minute type thing, you know, not like, oh, we're going to be late or like, you know, stuff like that. You know, I just want to explore and kind of like just take it easy type thing. So we don't actually have a lot of like sightseeing landmarks planned. So I don't think it would be too hard to acquire these plans, even like while we're there, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll be honest, I'm not a good explorer, given my nature as a gamer. I'll be very honest. When the few times I've gone on trips, I usually just get dragged along by like So last time I went on a trip, I went with my whole family, and I just got dragged along by like my mom and my cousins and stuff like that. I usually like just let like either like my female cousins just like control the pace, or you know, I usually let someone else control the pace in general. So it's just like, because I don't really mind. I'm not much of a sightseer guy, but I'm not going to be like grumpy about it either, right? So it's like I just like absorb everything kind of thing, and that's good enough for me. I don't really feel the urge to like go see this thing or go see that thing, you know, kind of thing. The only thing that's for sure in my cards is I'm definitely going to go to Akihabara, and I'm going to get a Steins Gate figure, because I'm telling you right now, the nerd shops here, the nerd shops in my area, they don't respect Steins Gate, man. It's all Demon Slayer, it's all JJK, it's all the popular stuff, all right? I'm trying to look for the niche animes that I love, all right? I need my Steins Gate. I need my Anohana. And then I'll be happy. That's the only thing that's truly... Oh, that and the horse race, of course. That and the horse race is the only thing that's truly on the cards. Like, no negotiation. I'm pretty firm on this. But see, again, like I mentioned, I'm not too firm on a lot of stuff. So I feel like I can get away with being a little bit firm on certain things. Because, like I said, in general, I do let myself get dragged around because I really, truly don't mind. It's just a very... Like, I'm literally the kind of guy who's like, I'm just there for the vibe kind of thing. Just there to hang out. I'm like an old guy. You know how like you always try to bring like your grandparents, or like your mom tries to bring your grandparents, or your dad or whatever tries to bring your grandparents along to do stuff, but they just like sit around and like just hang out. That's like me. I'm a very old soul. I'm a very, very, very old soul. Except I can like actually move, you know? Like, you know, sadly, like when you bring around your grandparents, you know, maybe they're in the wheelchair, or like, you know, maybe they just need to sit down a lot more, but like I have the old soul, but I have the young mobility. Alright, so Streets is very laggy, so this is one of the biggest maps in the game. But it seems like, I mean, we're at 47, get it? We are at 47 frames, which is usually what I get normally when I play offline. Hovering around 60, that's not bad. It's not great, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I hope while I'm gone, Tarkov optimizes the game. Or BSG, Battlestate Games, optimizes the game. They're on Christmas break right now, so I give them some slack, but I'm really hoping that they tune up the game a little bit more while I'm gone. That'd be a nice after trip present. IMO. Radio Kaikon is like Steins Gate Sightseeing. Why you mentioned? Oh, I see.
Ну чё, начало дня уже неплохое.
The scav. If you're in, oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll more than likely see it then. You mean? I still don't know if people can hear me in this game. I think my mic's been broken since the 1.0 patch. But he's having a brawl over there. My God. I don't know how to place streets as a scav. Like, where do all these guys go for the big loot? It seems like junk loot to me. But I mean, loot is loot. Cannot wait until like they do an optimization patch for this game, man. I'm telling you, one of the main reasons why people don't play this game is because it lags so freaking bad. Once people are able to get more FPS out of this game will pop off so hard. I promise. I promise. I have full faith. I think their main priority should be frame rate instead of but I have heard that it's very hard for them to update this game properly because when they made this game, they were like a small indie team. So they made a lot of like developmental mistakes. This is how the story goes. This is all hearsay. I don't know how true this is, but so I hear it's actually really hard for them to optimize the game because of past developmental errors. Essentially, like, this game is being held together by like duct tape, literally. So it's like it's very hard to optimize stuff, I guess. Again, I'm not a game dev, I don't know, but that's how the story goes. Hello there, Luke. Saw some video about DLSS 4.5 in Tarkov. You don't know if I have NVIDIA card, but might be worth looking into it if it increases performance. The problem with Tarkov is very CPU heavy. It is not actually a very GPU intensive game, as you can tell. The game doesn't look very pretty. And the reason the game is CPU intensive is because the game has to compute. Obviously, optimization is a problem too, but the game has to compute, like, you know, all the AI, like that AI scav that I saw, or even me as a player. The game has to compute like where you are and where all these AIs are, even if you don't actually see them. So it uses a ton of CPU resources and a lot of RAM resources as well. And my computer is no slouch. It's really no slouch. Like, the reason it also runs this bad is because of the stuff I mentioned, like Tarkov.
Ну и чё, тут есть-то нет?
What is that? A partisan? No. Tarkov is, by their own admission, by the way, not even just me saying stuff, by their own admission, like, Tarkov is a very, like, on the technical side, it's not a very well put together game. Obviously, they have time now to fix stuff because the game's fully out, but like, you know, depending on where I am on the map, I lose 20 frames, which is a sign that, like, you know, the FPS shouldn't fluctuate this much, kind of thing, even, like, no matter what. A relay is a lot of money. I gotta get rid of these matches. See, it's almost not worth picking up stuff that's not worth money. That way I don't, like, have to think about it. I could just, like, pick up something that's worth more rather than holding on to something that's worth nothing. I gotta go look for the Christmas tree. I don't actually know where it is on this map. I would assume there is one. Oh. This guy got folded. This guy got super folded. I think the Christmas tree is down there, but I have no idea. I don't remember.
Может, ну нахрен? Да ладно, шучу я, шучу, погнали.
Oh my god. Are we being so for real right now? But yeah, one of the major problems with Tarkov is this, those are all scavs. Yeah, it's just a very unoptimized game. And obviously, I'm not really of the opinion where it's like frickin' buy more if you want to play this game. Like I do believe devs need to optimize their game, and I you know, like I said, I don't think they're not working on it. It's just I think it needs to be more prioritized, personally. Because like I said, I think this game will pop off. Seriously, I think this game, not that it already doesn't have its fan base, but I think it would pop off even more. And it would be like almost like 2020 Tarkov days if optimization was a main priority.
Это что за хрень?
Hey. There's still a PMC here or something. Some dude's snapping. Some dude's snap, crackle, popping out there. Oh. And now begins the file cabinet bonanza. Didn't realize it was so optimized. That sucks. And even with the official release, it got worse. Oh, I have a keychain. What the hell? That's awesome. Reminds you of 2077. They did a big patch for the DLC, and your PC lost 20 FPS easily. Yeah. Like the game, the issue is like, okay, so. Like a year ago, this game ran good, right? The problem with this game is this game kind of sadly works backwards, where it's like, you would think as a game lives longer, the optimization would get better, but sadly, like I mentioned, because of the factors, like, you know, Tarkov was kind of made with duct tape on it for its base, so it's like, when you add more stuff on the duct tape, stuff gets heavier, you know? So it's like, that's like Tarkov's main issue, is that they just kept adding and adding, and sadly optimization got more and more swept under the rug. So that's why it led to how bad it is now. Like 2 years ago, this game ran perfect. And you know, it is an issue, but like I said, the game's out now, so hopefully it becomes more of a priority. Because I'll keep saying it. I'll keep saying it because I believe it. I do truly believe if they just optimize this game to its max potential, I think it would be the return of the Mac in some regards for this game. It's the return of the Mac. Because, yeah, straight up, this game is, There ain't nothing like it. There ain't nothing like it. Ooh, a labs card. Sweet. That's money. Oh. I know what's happening. I was like, what is that noise? Sorry. Sorry if that noise alarmed anybody, but I do know what's happening. Oh, the safe is not looted. That is huge. That is... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't take it all. I can't actually take all of that. I don't... Okay, the raw rubles is probably not good. Let's take that. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And then there's like 3 filing cabinets I could loot here. 3 stacks of them. I could loot them. Maybe I will loot them. YouTube recommended you some game about BSG making a new futuristic game. Hopefully optimization for Tarkov doesn't get swept under the rug. I have my doubts about that. I have my doubts about that actually being a futuristic game. I know that's what the YouTube videos say, but honestly, based on... Because I saw that stuff that they were announcing. To be honest, I don't really believe in that. And honestly, the people that are saying that for their titles are kind of clickbaiting a little bit, I think. I don't see why I don't have reason to believe that it's a futuristic game. If I can be honest here. That being said, if it is, I mean, sure, interesting. But it kind of wouldn't make sense because they're already working on another game called Russia 2026. The only projects that BSG has been known to be working on is Tarkov and Russia 2026. So I don't think they're actually making a new game. I mean, if they are, that's interesting, but I don't think they are. That would be... Where is Kamachatskaya Arch? Oh my god. Hold on, I'm trying to Google these extracts real quick. I don't play scav on this map. I gotta be near Kamachskaya Arc. Oh, I am. Okay. I knew I was close to it just based on my intuition.
Нормас, нормас. Охуенно сейчас поживился.
Because of where I spawned. The spawn that the game gave me, I knew I had to be somewhere near this arch. And luckily I'm not too far away from it. Oh, 2 more lines. Hold on. 2 more lines of filing cabinets, say less. You have to look up or memorize extracts. Man, that'd be so hard for you. These maps always look huge. It's not too hard. I'm speaking as somebody who's really good. Not really good, but in real life, I don't know street names. Like, I don't know street signs. I don't recognize stuff that way. I recognize stuff like via landmarks. So learning how to navigate in a video game like this is actually really easy for me because that's not how I learn how to maneuver in real life. I learned how to maneuver via like I said, landmarks and stuff like that. So I'm a little biased when I say it's easy, obviously. So, you know, I guess you could take that with a grain of salt.
Нехороший вы, блядь, человек.
Oh my god, they scared the hell out of me, man. Why are they in here? Are they real people? They're in here like they're real. Scared the hell out of me, man. Also, I dropped something that was worth a lot of money in exchange for this. Where did it go? It's like in one of the cabinets, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm gonna be upset. Alright, whatever. Let's get out of here. Oh, sweet. That's actually even better than whatever I dropped, I think. Have a second monitor with the map if you can and you're starting out. Yeah, that's how I did it too, but I didn't use a map for I don't use a map for very long. Like I said. So like for some people it's going to be hard because people learn, I mean everybody learns differently. And the map, like for the map to work, you need to know where you start, right? So it's like if you can't even tell where you are on a starting area, then it's like the map's not going to help you, right? And that's usually how it starts, right? People don't really know the spawns yet. It does take time. It takes a lot of time. A map is useless without like a good base to start with. Luckily, the way Tarkov works is you spawn on the outer edges of the map. Unless you're a scav. Scav is a different story, but when you play PMC, you spawn on the outer edges, so you can figure out where you are pretty quickly if you are intuitive enough with the map, but even still, it's hard. It's difficult, especially maps like Woods, where generally a lot of it does look the same. Like I've been playing with my friend who's been playing just as long as me, and he still doesn't really know how to get around Woods. So it's like for me, like I look at a certain tree or a certain rock and I associate it as like this landmark, or this rock is associated with this area, so therefore I know where I am. But that's like, again, that's just different in how I like in how my brain operates. I know a lot of I've come to realize a lot of people can't really navigate like that, or at least it takes them time to learn how to navigate like that. What's going on today? What's up, Alpaca? Nothing much. I'm you know, I'm just playing the comfort game. I'm chilling. We're kind of just this is the calm before the calm before the even more calm, and maybe it's too calm type calm. Because you know, I am going on vacation soon. I am going on my little trip to Japan, so this is probably the last stream. I didn't want to do anything like major, like start a crazy playthrough or anything. It's the return of the time. Indeed, Japandi. Japandese. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, just chilling. I didn't know how I wanted to do this week's streams. I knew I wanted to stream, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to like start a new playthrough, which would have been weird because I was gonna go on vacation, and then it would have been kind of strange. So I was like, no, let's not do that. And then I just kind of settled on playing Tarkov and Umumusume, because then it's like, oh, these are, you know, these are chill. These are my comfort games, my chill games, and then we'll just chill until I come back, kind of thing, or I don't know. leave it calm and then come back strong kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. Are any of these keys good? I doubt it. I really sincerely doubt it, but they might be. Oh, 60k for that one. 10k for that one, not so good. What about these Concordia keys? 63. I still don't know where Concordia is. I know which one's Czech, but I don't know which one Concordia building is. Concordia. Oh, I do. Wait, I do know which one Concordia is. Wait, you don't need keys for that building, do you? Concordia 34. Isn't Concordia like down the street from Czech? Concordia. Tarkov. Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah, okay. I know where this is now. Okay. That is where, yeah. Okay. Wait, how's it going with you, dude? Is the collage back in session? Are you back to being a studious guy? Also, guys, hopefully, I noticed the delay is actually a lot more worse than I thought it was, so I do apologize for that. I'm gonna have to change my settings back to what they used to be. Which I can't do on the fly, sadly. I have to do that the next time I stream, like in February, but it is what it is. Pretty good, yeah. Classes return this week. It's enjoyable for now. We will see. A change of pace is always enjoyable at first, even if it's for Escuela. But yeah, hopefully it stays good. Hopefully it stays nice and peachy. I made a lot of money that raid, by the way. I made a lot of money in just a few items. That was crazy. That was actually very profitable. I do need this manual. I'm gonna keep that. So many items in this game. What are they all for? So Tarkov requires you to either find items that you need for quests or know which items are worth a lot of money. So it depends on where you are in the game, but I'm about level, I'm level 41. This is what you would consider late game already. So at this point in the game, I'm not really looking for items because my quests aren't asking me to really find anything. They're not asking me to like find wires or anything like that. Some quests do. Some quests do ask you to be like, okay, go find this thing, go find that thing, blah, 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 etc., etc. But at this point, I'm basically only looting like high value items that would get me a lot of money. And that's kind of what they're there for. They're either there to like, you're either there to loot them just purely for money gain, or you loot them for your quest, or you loot them for your hideout, which is a whole nother beast, which hideout directly links to the economy of the game. And it's a very unique system. I'm going to say that right now. It's a very unique system. So just to like put it very simply, a lot of that intelligence that I just sold for almost $400,000, it's used in things like this crafts right here. You can use your hideout to make items that you have a hard time finding, or that are really rare. Like this blue folder is a pretty rare item. You can usually only find this on certain maps too. So if you don't want to actually go out and look for it, you can craft it, which is why that intelligence that I sold was worth so much, because if you don't want to go to labs, because labs is a pretty scary map to go to, then you can craft this item if you really need it for whatever reason, and that makes the intelligence worth a lot of money because it's used in these crafts, and therefore it's a expensive item to loot. And therefore, like, even if you're, I'm not making the craft myself, but I can still sell it to make money. So that's how that item gains its value. That's how intelligence gains its value. All the other stuff gains its value in other ways. Usually has something to do with the hideout, but not always. And it's a very interesting ecosystem that Tarkov fosters. Dude, I can almost already go in my scav. This could be a scav only stream. 8 minutes till my next scav. Crazy, bro. Crazy. It's crazy. Or trading. Oh yeah, another thing is another thing like the Dirty mentioned, the traders themselves have barters. And you know, this is the barter system. They will ask you for they want a moonshine, for example. For these night vision goggles, I have to give them a moonshine. So if let's say I didn't have a moonshine, I click on the moonshine, I click filter, and this is the flea market where it's other players like me find these items and they put the items on the market so that way I could buy it from this guy, Pomaz. If I buy it from Pomaz here, he gets the money, I get the item, and then I can use the item to buy the night vision goggles. So that's another way that items gain value, is because of this barter system with the traders. So it's a very, like, I like this game because it has so many layers, and I've made this analogy so many times about other games. I believe things in life, like not just games, but I think things are better in life when you have layers. Like even people, honestly. I think when people like just, you know, if you don't have layers to your personality, you're just an uninteresting guy. You're just an uninteresting person. It's good to have layers. And I think especially in games, it is very good to have layers. And this game has a lot of layers. Maybe almost too, maybe in some people's opinion, maybe too many layers. But I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. There's just something for everybody. In fact, actually, let me tell you this, and this is true, by the way. This is very true of this game, by the way. I bet I can find somebody right now. In fact, let's look at this guy. Okay, this guy actually plays the video game. Never mind. Oh, do you play the video game? Kinda. Trying to find... Is that the real J-Dog the Wise? It might be. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the kind of gamer that I'm talking about when it comes to Tarkov. Which is this is a good thing. I actually like that Tarkov lets people do this. Let me see. No, you really play the game. Holy moly. Oh, do you play the game? Oh yeah, you play the game too. I'm trying to find a special type of player. And usually they have a lot of high flea rep. Usually. But the type of player I'm trying to find is so you know how I mentioned all this flea market stuff? There are people who literally do not play the game. And they just stack up their ruble count right here. Because you can play the game like that. They essentially play stock market simulator. They sit on the flea market all day, and they control the flea market because, you know, they're basically micromanaging it, and they do like small, what is the word, like you know how like they like trade up stuff, you know, like let's say they start with a pack of screws and then they make their way up to like they're getting slow, small increments of plus money, you know, of positive money kind of thing. So you can play like that. You can play only scav. You can play only PMC. The thing I like about Tarkov the most is like there's so many ways to play. You're not restricted to play in any type of way, you know? Which makes this game very, again, it's very unique. There really is still nothing like this because it allows you to just play however you want, and it's super cool. I think it's cool. Now, obviously, you know, me, myself, I'm not going to sit here on the flea market all day, but the fact that you could, if you want to, I mean, is fine with me. If you really, really want to and you find it fun, then I ain't going to take that away from nobody, you know? Do I have a videotape? I do. Sweet. You did that back in WoW, in Wrath. You controlled the Horde side of the auction market. People sent you a lot of butthurt whisper. Yeah, no, seriously. It's, and the reason you compare it to WoW is actually really cool because this game has always been marketed as a, first-person MMORPG. So the fact that you even made that comparison is actually pretty on the nose because this game just does feel like it. It does feel like a first-person RPG because, you know, there's skills that you can level. The auction house, or aka flea market, is here, and it's not so unsimilar to a RPG, to an MMORPG. I don't want to deal with these keys right now. All right, but the main thing I want to do on my PMC today, which will keep things very active and fun, is we're gonna go get some kills on factory. And well, hopefully get some kills on factory. I need 4 more kills in the office area to unlock my boss quests. I haven't done that yet because it's really hard to do that when you play with a team. And I play with my teammates at night, and you know, if I bring my teammates with me to factory, they take up some of the spawns and it's less chance that people go up there. You know, the math just doesn't add up, so I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that right now while I have an opportunity here. Can I get the cool level 6 side plates or not? I don't think I can. Are these level 6 side plates or the level 5? Where are the good side plates? Is it this? These are the good ones, I think. Level 6. They're not that heavy. Oh my god. I almost got scammed. Do I usually run in a group? Oh yeah, I usually play with a group. But I have a lot of solo experience already, so I can still turn up my solo skills if necessary. But I do usually play with my friend, and we just duo, or I play in a trio. Sometimes I rarely play in a quad, but that's because we don't really have a consistent quad to play with. But sometimes one of my other buddies hops on to play in a 4-man. But most often I play a lot of duos and trios. I'm just making sure I have everything I need before I go into war. Literally war at factory. AK or NL545 GP Shameta. Let's bring the Shameta. Alright, this should be good enough to deal with any factory bozos, I hope. I don't really plan on looting, I just need 4 factory kills. And if we die on factory, we'll play more streets and chill out with some scav. But where is that quest? That quest is right here. I need 4 more factory kills in the office area. The last time I did this, they didn't really go to the office area too much, so I'm really hoping that changes today. That would be sweet. There is a chance I just die to an impact grenade. I brought all this sick armor for no reason. There is a chance, but it's okay. That's a chance we have to take. Ooh. I was watching stank clips of him taking down 3 to 5 people last night. Went down a YouTube recommended hole. Stank be doing it. Stank be doing it. I like Stank. I mentioned this yesterday, but I do like watching him. I like watching him for 2 reasons. He is a good entertainer. Entertainment is something that Tarkov doesn't really focus on. Like, the community kind of just is like hardcore gamers, and it is a little hard, I won't lie, because Tarkov is a bit of a stressful game, but Stank keeps it really entertaining, and I like how he mixes the entertainment with the gameplay for sure. But I also like watching him for a second reason, and that second reason is he shows me where all the rat spots are, so I always check them. I always check the new hidden rat spot just to be safe. Just to be safe. That means that if I get ratted, it's not a big deal. Like I mentioned earlier with the whole stock market, flea market thing, I don't mind that people rat because it's just another part of the game. It's just another way that you can play, which, you know, makes the game more enjoyable for just everybody, right? I do think a perfect game has the ability to be enjoyed by everybody, and like Tarkov is so close to being a perfect game. It really is. It really, really is. It just needs better frame rate, man. It needs better optimization. You know, hopefully they can get rid of a lot of the bugs that are in the game, and it's so close. It's so close. Because Arc Raiders recently went very ham. Arc Raiders went really ham on appealing to the casual side of extraction players, which, you know, that's a fair play. That's a very fair money-making play. It's gonna get them a lot of money in the long run because the casual player is more likely to spend like a few dollars, and then you've essentially gotten like $50 out of each player minimum, kind of thing. They'll spend like $10 on a skin or something. Because for those of you that don't know, you probably don't, but this is interesting because it's related to the extraction shooter genre. Arc Raiders recently announced that they do use a matchmaking system that's based on how aggressive you are. Aggressive-based matchmaking, not skill-based. Aggression. So if you're more PvP heavy, you get put with other PvP heavy players, and if you're more passive, you get put with more passive players. I think that does ruin the extraction shooter experience personally, but that is a topic I will get into in further detail after I get a few kills here. That scared the hell out of me. That was so loud. I got stuck behind the door. You have to be kidding me. Alright, I'm trolling. They were we're shooting over here. Well, he needs to come in here, actually. I just realized he needs to come in here. I can't really do anything about that. If he doesn't come up here, I don't get credit for the kill. So I just have to sit here for a while. I think there's somebody on the bottom floor. Yes, there is. Oh, you know what? He's like all the way at the bottom. He was all the way at the bottom. Until he vanished like a freaking ghost. Somebody please come to the office, man. This is the hardest part about this quest. It's location based. I just gotta wait and hope and pray that somebody comes this way. Which is becoming less and less likely as this raid goes on. Can't loot while waiting or something. I just didn't come here with the intention to loot. That's all. So it makes it kind of awkward. I mean, I can. Might as well, right? Trying to see if I can hear people. I mean, I still hear that scav. It's a scav shuffling down there. It sounds like it's Tagilla. I think I hear somebody coming up the stairs. That is Tagilla. Okay, I didn't see that guy. And that's not Tagilla. That's a real dude. That's a real gamer. I did not see that guy. Oh my god, he's a Sherpa. Alright, that he baited me very hard. I fell for it. And he went straight through my helmet. Wait, dude, that's unlucky. PP? Wait, that's kind of unlucky. This bullet doesn't pen level 5. It has like a half chance to pen. Oh, that sucks. I got unlucky. I got hit twice, but still, that's kind of unlucky. Oh well. Oh well. That's the game. And we go again. Let's see, do I wanna... That mask really didn't do me any favors, but I have so many of them that I might as well just use another. Crap, you have to take off. Have a good stream and have a great vacation. See you in February. No worries, Anomaly. Thank you. Thank you as always. Enjoy yourself. Stay goofy. I'll see you in 2 weeks. I do want to go back. I just Tagilla helmet has way less field of vision than the Alton helmet. Is what I didn't like. I just couldn't see. It was really hard to see. I'm pretty sure PP bullets are like 44 pen, right? 41, even less. Dude went right through my skull. What? Crazy, bro, crazy. Can't believe that. I cannot believe he just did that to me. No way, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'll just gear up again with the same stuff. Why not? I maybe not run a level 6 armor. Maybe I was a little ambitious using level 6 plates. Alright, let's get another one of these things. It's 100k a pop, but this is really good armor. It is quite expensive, but it's good armor. It's good armor. Is this Titan? I think Titan is the best for staying alive. That's what the streets say. The streets say Titan is pretty good. Can I get the Cult Locust somehow from a barter? Oh, you could. I wouldn't mind. Like, Titan doesn't repair very well, but it has great survivability. So what's the barter for it? From who? Skier? Oh, after a task? Damn it. Okay, that's annoying. Alright, I'll just use some of these Cult Locusts then. Cult Locust, bang, bang. A little heavier than I'd like to be, but it's fine. I can use this gun, honestly. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep on. Got me singing like na 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 every day. It's like my iPhone stuck on replay. forgot this is the meta stock for the. This is by far and beyond the meta stock for the SA58. Let's use this thing. Why does my music stop like that? Shoddy Melody M or FAL. Na 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 every day. It's like my iPhone stuck on replay. Oh, let me fix my music. Pretty sure I still have my FAL mag somewhere here. I haven't used this gun in a while. Bang, bang. Dude, I can't believe I got baited like that. That was like fake Tagilla. I knew that guy was real though. Like he freaking voiped at me and made fun of me for not killing him in the beginning of the raid. It's kind of hard to kill that guy though. He was a bit tricky. He had some SSX tricky maneuvers, I won't lie. He was schmoovin'. He was shamoovin' on me. Do. Do I want more? No. This should be fine. Let me test the gun real quick. Let me test the weapon. Let me test our weapon. Hopefully it's not the shakiest thing known to mankind. It's probably going to be, but I just need to hit him like 4 times. Holy moly, this thing is shaky as hell. Like I said, I just need to hit him like 4 times and we're good. It should be fine. And worst case scenario, I can blame the gun. This is a blame the gun situation. Possibly. Alright, let's go back to factory. The factory, baby. Where the killer lives. Where the Tagilla lives. Do I not? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm running out of Salewas. No, my Salewa freaking my Salewa stash is slowly dwindling. I've been dying a lot. I need to start slowly replenishing again. Hold on. Dude, it's not even like cheaper. It's like slightly cheaper than just buying 6 Salewas straight up. Fine, I'll just buy 6. This is called an investment, some might say. Some, not all. Factory. All right, 3. Come on. I need the game to bless me. I need the game to bless me. Just have it so there's a bunch of goobas that go to... Have it be that there's a bunch of goobas that just go to the offices. Please, 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 please. Because I didn't get a single one. Like, no, I didn't even hear a guy on the other end. Literally. It just didn't come to the offices. Honestly, I'll take 2. I'll be happy with 1. But I would love 2. Okay? 2 in this raid would be like max profit. That's all I'm asking for. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't register that was a guy right there. The visor sits lower, no? I'm pretty sure the visor, like the visor window sits lower when you use a Alton versus a Tagilla mask. For some reason, the Tagilla mask visor area is like placed slightly higher, and it makes sense because like look where, you know, look how it's positioned, but like it just made it really hard to see for some reason. I wasn't used to it. I have a bunch of these though, so I might as well just use them. They're kind of just sitting there collecting dust. Cheap viewers on Stream Boo banned. Damn, that bit isn't as enjoyable because you guys can't see me ban them anymore on the YouTube side. Pissed. Maybe I bring back Restream. The only reason I stopped using Restream was because I wanted to experiment with like different bit rates on different platforms, but then it takes up too much system resources, so I might as well just go back to Restream. I don't even know. I don't know where I am. I really don't know where I am. What the hell? You can spawn in there? Like a little tube? I think I hear a guy coming up. Dude, they were here. I need this. He ran outside. That guy didn't run outside. I think I hear another one. He made it a little too obvious that that guy was setting up. Or like the guy that was setting up right there made it a little bit too obvious. I knew about that angle. There is a guy that's outside now, though, I think. Well, that's +1. I mean, I can't be mad at +1. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, I really need to find a backpack. I really need to find a backpack now. Somebody got owned. I wonder if this guy would move out here if I do this. I might have heard another guy on those other stairs again. I'm not sure. Sorry, Santa. You have to be kidding me with that. You got your backpack, you monster. You could say that. I lost a lot of scav rep for killing Xana. Ah, that sucks. I think I lost a whole digit. Oh my god, I didn't want to kill Xana. I didn't mean to, man. I should have just taken the bag too. Well, I got one. I asked for two, but you got one. Time to play like 10 more factories. How much scav rep did I lose? You don't lose any. You literally don't use any. And I didn't even get to loot that guy's plate. I'm kind of sad about it. Damn it. I took his Alton though. I'll be happy about that. I don't know, man. It's all hearsay, you know? Some people tell me you lose reps still. Some people tell me you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I was just under the safe assumption that people just don't shoot Santa because you probably do lose rep, and why would you shoot Santa? I didn't mean to shoot. Santa was running around like a maniac, all right? That's why I shot Santa. He was running around like a psycho. He was scaring me, and then that other scav was scaring me, and then I got rushed by like a million player scavs. It was becoming player scav heaven. Do I need the mustache? I'm pretty sure I don't. Okay, I don't, but whatever. Also, that guy had an Alton. Good thing he like took 30 years to set that up. Good. Honestly, that's like the only best part. Is good thing he took like 30 years to set that up because he was not fooling anybody with that. I'm sorry. Also, his gun was not up to snuff. I was gonna win that fight I think this is the guy that fought me. Yeah, this is the guy that fought me. I mean, he did headshot me. He's not a bad player. It's just I had the better gear. Outgeared. Honestly, our gear was equal. No, yeah, I had the better gun. Never mind. I had the better gun. Our gear was not equal. It was not a fair battle. He did tank bullets too, but he didn't move because he was kind of committed. Alright, some extra loot for the hell of it. Sure, I'll rock that. I'll drink some food and water. Dude, is it too late now to say sorry? They're selling all the sorry. Or they're eating up all my sorry. That's my favorite efficient food. He did have these sick ProFlex earplugs, which is sweet. I'm actually really glad I didn't shoot him in the visor, because this is a fresh Alton. This is a fresh Alton I can use for like a streets run or something. Okay, are we good? Let's get 3 more, guys. 3 more factory kills. What a freaking struggle, man. No one comes here anymore, man. The factory expansion, the factory expansion made it so it's like, if anybody's trying to like legitimately loot factory, they just don't come to the freaking offices anymore. Everyone used to come here to the office to fight out over one safe. One singular safe. I think there's 2 in here now, actually. Like, there's one on the first floor. So it's like, why would you even come to the freaking offices anymore? What a waste of time. What an absolute waste of time to come to the offices. They should just make this one, like... They should just make this quest, like, on the entire map. The office area, like, strictly is kind of... It made more sense when the map wasn't expanded, but it's expanded now, so it's like, no one comes here. It's like, it's more profitable to go loot like the underground section or like actually, yeah, just straight up the underground section. Screw escaping. How do you enter Tarkov? You hear the rent there is a lot cheaper. You don't want to be here. The rent is a bullet to your leg. What's up, Smalls, though? How is it going? I slept like garbage last night, guys, but it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan to beat jet lag. I must sleep like garbage, and then the day before... you guys tell me if this is a dumb jet lag plan. This is my first international flight, so I don't really know. But I was planning on sleeping like really, 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 really early. And then like earlier than I normally do. And then like I would stay up on the plane for the majority of the time. I'd kind of like pull like a 24-hour. I don't know. Maybe it's a dumb plan though. I don't know. This is only my second time ever being on a plane and my first international flight, so I don't really know how to combat jet lag. Obviously, I can like read and research, but like, you know, that's different from actually experiencing jet lag. Obviously, it's a whole different beast. You're the same beast in different clothes, or whatever the quote is. How can you be the same animal but a different beast? There we go. You've done a lot of flying, but you haven't gone east or west, just north/south, so the so time zones haven't changed much. Oh shoot, that is a different beast, ain't it? Well, You haven't left the country, so you don't know about international flights. Yeah, we'll see. I'll just have to handle the scandal, I guess. I'm hoping that my idea works out, though. All right, moisten up the lips, even though I can't even touch my lips because I'm wearing this freaking welding mask. I think this spawn is a guy on my right. Oh wait, no, I'm in the freaking forklift spawn. Well, that's sadly 2 dead in the worst possible spots. You have to go now? See you later, Luke. There's another guy over there. Oh my god, the steamer makes noise. It scared me. Oh, his teammate's right there. Well, I'm kind of running this lobby right now. Where the hell did I drop that mag? Why are they all using this? What's up, Adius? What's up, dude? Glad to see you. Last time you flew was Evo Vegas a couple years ago. Oh, I see. Where did I drop that mag, man? Was that another guy coming up? Glad you can make it to the last stream of January, Adius. Appreciate it. Are these scavs not lootable? What? Oh. There's the mag. It's empty anyways, it's fine. I don't know what's happening anymore on this raid. I really don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just gonna get out of here. Oh, it's a player. Thank God it's a player. That counts. That's +2, baby. That's +2 for the raid, baby. We are up. On another note, though, I'm very hurt. We gotta get out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. The greed's consuming me. There really was still PMC here. That was a dude. That guy had a dude. What? He's wearing a sombrero. He's wearing a sombrero. He's wearing a sombrero. Holy moly. Okay, sorry. I had to lock in. He's wearing a frickin' sombrero. Who knows what bullets he had in this? I didn't get a chance to loot him. It was a little too crazy. Thorax, headshot, thorax. Woo! They call me the Slayer, man. They call me the Slayer a little bit. Alright, sweet. Little factory boss, if you know what I'm saying. Wasn't gonna miss the last stream before vacay. I appreciate that. Deadpool looks cool in Rivals. Yeah, he does. I saw a little bit of stuff. He's I know he's the multi-class character. But I was talking about this with my friend. I don't think DPS Deadpool is gonna be like the ideal Deadpool you play. But like honestly, on a more advanced note, it's okay. There's two things that matter about Deadpool. His overall strength, as in like how good is he, period, like in each of these individual roles. And then the second thing that matters is you have to use the right Deadpool for the right situations. Meaning like like a lot of people will want to play him, but the problem is people are not going to be willing to give up Deadpool when it's like, oh, healer Deadpool's probably not the right Deadpool here. Let's do tank Deadpool or something like that, you know? So like he's going to be a really polarizing character because for one, everybody's going to want to play him because he's a top Marvel character. But on like the other note, it's like on that same note, it's just like if tank Deadpool is just like the best, then you just got to give it up, you know? I think in an ideal world, people should give up. Okay, well, Marvel's like, okay, so before I even like deep dive onto this, Marvel's even more like flip-floppy. Like flip-floppy as in like you have to switch. That's what I mean by flip-floppy. You have to switch more in Marvel than I think you ever have to like in like Overwatch. In my opinion. So it's like You think to answer that question the way I want to answer it is I believe that some people will have to give up Deadpool if it's necessary. And that's going to be really hard to do because everybody doesn't like to do that. Like people will ride or die with their character, you know? But like if healer pool's not working out, and then like tank pool would be better in that situation, the healer person has to kind of admit it and like give it up. Now, you know, that's the perfect world, but in reality, is that actually going to happen? I don't think so, but that's what I think should happen. I would like to believe that neither version is going to be quote unquote the best. I'd like to believe where it's like, if I had to be simple about it though, honestly, like just straight up answer your question, if I had to be really simple about it, I do not think DPS Deadpool will be anywhere close to good. The problem is because Marvel has a DPS problem, meaning there's already too many DPSs in the game. And I've actually played a little bit of Marvel recently, and honestly, just like there's no reason not to just pick Hela. There's zero reason to just not pick Hela, unless you have to specifically hard counter, and in that situation, if you specifically have to hard counter, I think there's better options than DPS Deadpool. Because it doesn't really look like he specializes in anything. Like, you know, Namor's pretty good at dealing with Spider-Man. It's not the end-all be-all, like that a lot of people like to say it is. Like, you know, just pick Namor. Like, it's not that easy. You have to, like, actually, even as the Namor, you still have to be paying attention and, like, you know, defend your healers. But it's definitely, like, easier than, like, using Hela against, like, a Spider-Man that's flanking your team, or a Black Panther or whatever, right? So my point I'm trying to make here is, like, there's so many DPS in the game already of Marvel that there's already enough specialists in the game, and generalists kind of fall flat unless you're really strong, like Hela. Hela's a very strong generalist because she does so much raw damage. If Deadpool doesn't equal Hela, like Hela's the standard, right? So if Hela doesn't meet the standard, or I'm sorry, if Deadpool doesn't meet the standard, which is Hela, then that means you either have to be really good at, like, defending your team against divers, or, like, you know, anti-tank like Wolverine or Iron Fist. You have to be, if you're not really good at being a generalist, you have to be really good at being a specialist. And it doesn't look like Deadpool, at least DPS, it doesn't look like DPS Deadpool is a specialist. It looks like he's a generalist. Which is why I think DPS Deadpool will be bad, because we don't know his damage yet. We don't know his damage yet. If his damage is really good, then that's a different story. But in general, that's how Marvel works, and that's how all hero shooters work, is if you're not really good at your specific job, aka damn near the best at your specific job that you're supposed to do in your role, then you probably shouldn't pick that character. That's if you're really trying to win, of course. I'm just talking like competitive. In competitive, obviously casual, you know, do whatever you want. But in competitive, it's a different story. Because, I mean, I end up picking Hela 8 times in a match. Like 8 times out of 10, I end up picking Hela because, like, Hela's a great starter character. Like, even if the enemy team kind of counters Hela, it's still a good idea to start with Hela because she's a generalist. So it's like, she's the best generalist too. Like, she just shoots you. That's it. She just shoots you and you die. So I always generally start with Hela. Now I'll switch if, like, it's not working out, of course, but that's the other thing, is like Marvel requires you to switch so much. I feel like it makes you switch more than Overwatch. Usually do Vanguard, so you'll probably play tank pool. Yeah, I'm thinking either tank or healer is going to be the best, just because of how Marvel's structured. Because there's so little tanks and healers in comparison to DPS. So it's like, wait, was that +3? Did I get +3 that right, guys? Or was that +2? Killed one on the stairs. Wait. Whatever, I just need one more. I'm happy. I think that might have been +3. I mean, I overall total killed 5, but I don't remember where I killed these guys. Whatever, it's not a big deal. I like to know. I like to know. But anyways, to end like the whole Deadpool discussion, he seems to have a lot of moving parts. Yeah, he definitely does. Like, the upgrade stuff is cool, and obviously he gets specific abilities based on which version he is. But see, the issue I have with that is, like, again, it feels like he's a generalist, right? feels like. We don't know, you know. We need to play with him first to really see. Like, I can say all I want, but I don't actually know. You know, in action is different from in theory, especially with hero shooters. Everybody thought Blade was gonna be broken, bro, because he had anti-heal. And then now Blade is like the worst character because he just keeps getting buffs because he's so underpowered. Like, I don't subscribe to like this whole like, oh, the character looks OP. I want to, you know, try the character first. Now, that being said, there is one really, really, really cool thing about Deadpool that is just objectively really strong, because it's based on the skill level of the player, his taunt. If you are just good at predicting when like an ult is going to hit you, or you just have like really good reactions and skill, and you taunt and you get that invincibility to keep yourself alive, I mean, like, that doesn't require like any power or any like numbers game of damage or anything. That's just like a skill thing, dude. So all the skillful Deadpools will just block everything. It's gonna be hilarious. I like that. I like that he has like an invincibility taunt. I like stuff that's very skill based, as you can probably tell. Let's do no, I need one more kill. Come on, we can get one more kill. We can get one more kill. We can get one more kill. One more kill in the factory. I mean, in the offices, no problem. No problem. And then I could do a scab after to celebrate. Just do some chill looting. Chill looting and vibes. Damn, dude, they're all buying the sorry. Is it too late now to say sorry? Is it too late now to say goodbye? How about the Iskras? Oh, wow, there's a lot of Iskras for sale. What the hell? I'll eat some Iskras. Okay, I don't know who these characters are, Smalls. I've only recently started playing, and even then I don't do like research. I don't know who Elsa Bloodstone is. Yeah, I can get one more kill. Come on. One more kill, no problem, no problem, no problem. Did Peacekeeper reset? No, he did not. Yeah, I'm not really planning on getting into Marvel again. I'm just kind of playing it casually. So there's a lot I'm not gonna know, so don't expect me to know. I really don't like hero shooters, but I came to realize Marvel's pretty fun for like an hour or two. But as a main game, nah. Play for like an hour or two, play something else. I haven't played Marvel in over a year. Yeah, I fell off on it really fast too, around February. So I was the same as you, Adius, but history tends to repeat itself. And here I am in the new year playing the same game, or, you know, not as hardcore, because, you know, that was around launch of Marvel, but here I am in the new year playing the same game that I played last year. Tarkov and Marvel Rivals. I wonder if that speaks to something about the gaming industry. Maybe I'm deep diving. Maybe I'm deep diving too hard, but maybe it speaks to something. I don't know. Technically, Smalls, it came out in December of 2024. If you want to, I don't want to hit you with the actually, but it did technically come out in December of 2024, so it has been a full year. Like I said, I fell off on it pretty fast. Like, I only played really hard on December, January, February. Like December 2024 into January 2025 into February, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm over this hero shooter stuff. I got over it pretty fast. But like I said, I don't really like hero shooters. I play them with my friends. If there's a game that I can play by myself, it's Tarkov. But Marvel Rivals, I'd never play it by myself. I'd play it with my friends, and that's pretty much it for me. Also, as the other season 6 character, she's basically a supernatural monster hunter, kind of like Blade, but more than just vampires. Nah. And then you said she might feel underwhelming by comparison. Nah. Again, like I said, Deadpool just has hype, and everybody falls for it in hero shooters. I honestly feel like you're kind of getting sucked into it too. But literally, like, having hype doesn't mean your character's fun to play. And you know, in those trailers, I hate that they do this, by the way. The trailers are always so misleading because all the things they shoot and everything they do in those trailers, the people they're fighting have low HP. Like, it's so disingenuous. Like, if Deadpool takes forever to kill like a weak target in like, you know, in the trailer, it looks like he's just smurdering everybody, right? But in reality, when you actually use him and he takes forever to kill something, it's gonna feel like garbage. So, like, that's my issue with, like, their trailers, is obviously they're gonna do it like that because it's good marketing, but, like, the reality is different. Like, again, what happened with Blade. Everybody looked at Blade and like, oh, this character is OP, but, like, then he ended up being, like, the least fun to play because he does no damage. Oh, he's coming up here. Is he coming up there? I don't know. No one moved over there, so I'm assuming we're good there. On the lower floor. Oh, I didn't restore my stims. That's not good. This guy's in the office. I'm gonna probably push him at the office. Completely forgot that he could shoot my head. I wonder if he's gonna drop down. He might not drop down. It sounds like he's outside now. I want to leave this door open so I can hear. A lot of people like to close the door. I want to leave it open because I want to make sure that I don't get flanked. You just move around slowly and some people find it boring, but you like taking your time with the raid. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I need kills in this place though. I got my last one, so I could be done here. I could be done here soon. Thankfully that scav opened that door. So now that scav opened that door, I can actually hear better. Doors in Tarkov reduce a lot of audio. So it's actually really good that he opened that door for me. I think this guy's in the bathroom. This one, like, this guy stopped moving and he was on tile. I think he's in the bathroom above me. Alright, but Scav, now you need to shut up. Alright, we're basically done here now. So 67 seconds left on my thingy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Pop some Vaseline. I still hear like a very, very faint noise above me, I think. Very faint. Oh. It's getting crazy. It's getting a little hot. What? Oh my god, the scav looted him. Oh my god, the scav looted. Which scav looted him? This one? Oh, hi, Santa. Dude, some player scav just looted him and he ran. Oh, whatever. There is no way that guy thought I was a dude. There is no way in hell that guy thought I was a scav. That's hilarious. There's no way, bro. Okay, that's the guy I heard out here. That's the guy I heard out here. If I wasn't wearing this welding mask, I would have died. There's another one? It's time to go. Yeah, he flashed me. I think I flashbanged me. Where do I get my cheats at? Well, when you wear a lot of level 5 gear, you feel pretty confident. I don't know about cheats, but it's called looting and getting gear and then using gear and then stop being afraid of noises and just play the game. You think Marathon could do with where's my freaking audio? Where's my music? There it is. You think Marathon could do one more public play test before launch? You know they're gonna do one in March, the weekend before launch, but you feel like it's too late? I don't know. I mean, no, you're right, actually. Like I said, if they never did the first one where people got all upset, and like I said, they should have kept the NDA on it, then I think, yeah, they need to do no. You're right, I think they do need to do another play test just to like get just to get like the public's perception back. As long as it's good, obviously. You always put character gameplay and design over name recognition. When you say Elsa might feel underwhelming, you meant that's probably what the community's perception is gonna be? I guess so. All right, finally, I got those scab kills. Or I mean, not scab kills. I got those PMC kills in the factory done. Thank God. Or in the office area. Dude, they really changed how this works. Because this has 50% flash protection. No wonder I could see. This didn't used to have the flash protection, but I literally could see, like, dead on clearly, because he did blind me, but I mean, that sucks. Wait, how much flash protection does the glass have? 10? What about the Alton? 25? 25? Oh wow, this actually saved my life. This freaking thing saved my life, because the flash did like nothing. I was able to see so clearly. Oh, sick. There's 5 plates in this? Oh, wow. I didn't even check it. Sweet. What's up, Hydro? How's it going? Welding mask reminds you of Rust. I never played Rust. Dude, why does my music keep... Dude, the Spotify app, desktop app on Windows is starting to piss me off. It just cuts out. It doesn't even work anymore. Alright, sweet. Now I can stop playing Factory. And now I can do possibly a fun quest. I got my daily done. 16 scabs? I didn't even know that was my daily. Jesus. Or is that my weekly? I don't even know. Alright, check this out. Boom! I can do boss kill quests now. I love these quests. These quests are so fun to me. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Sturman 20 times? Ligma balls. Alright. I've seen these bosses more than enough times, though, to have found and raid keys. Let's go. Finally. That's been holding me back this entire... That's been holding me back for a while. Because like I play with my friends, so it's like hard to do that factory PMC quest when you play with your friends, because it's like... Ideally, you go to factory by yourself, so your entire friend group doesn't take up like all the spawns. Because there's a maximum number of players per map. It's 7 to 8. I usually queue with a trio at night lately, so it's like that's already almost half the server. So it's like I need as many chances as possible for people to go into the frickin' offices, and luckily we got it done. So I'm happy. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you're not using live chat, please use live chat on the YouTube thing. On the YouTube chat thing, there's a thing at the top that says that it might say top chat for you. Please use live chat, because for some reason we have some regulars in here who are shadow banned. It is not in my control. It is YouTube that is shadow banning them, and the only way you can see them talk is if you use live chat. So please use live chat. I recommend you always use live chat no matter what YouTube stream you're watching. Make sure you always change it. I wish you didn't have to, but it is what it is. So please make sure you use live chat so you can talk and see who I'm talking to, because I realize now sometimes it might have looked like I was talking to ghosts, but in reality they are just in the shadow realm, and I'm having a nice deep conversation with them. Shout out to my boy Adius and Hydroplane. Tarkov gives you the old Rust vibes, everyone wearing camo suits? Really? Is this a camo suit, buddy? Is this a camo suit? What do I have that's camo? Not a lot, honestly. Actually, this is my favorite thing to wear, but my friend recently got it, so he literally stole my swag. This is one of my favorite things. This is like my setup right here, but he stole my top with the tattoos and the elbow pads, so I can't freaking rock it anymore. I gotta rock the Tommy Vercetti. GTA 6 in 2027, folks. See you guys then. See you guys then. I kind of want to sell this. This gun's really bad outside of CQC conditions. I kind of want to just... Yeah, I think I am going to do it. This gun... But now I got to feel like Now, hold on. This gun served me well. The shoddy like a melody in my head. Like, I can't get rid of the freaking... Na-na-na-na every day. It's like my iPod stuck on replay gun. It literally completed the quest for me. I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't do it. I wanted to, but I can't do it. It's going on the weapon rack. It's going on the weapon rack. Tarkov as a comfort game is insane. When you played it for almost 4 years, on and off, you start to just become numb, you know? So, a lot of the stuff that would bother me, that would bother a lot of Tarkov players, doesn't really bother me anymore. I roll with the punches, bro. I'm just chilling. I died like a few times already, and I'm just like, queue up again. Frickin' let's go. Rock it up. Rock it up, lock it up. Angry Canadian. That's impossible. Canadians can't be angry. They're said to be the nicest people on the planet. That can't be true. I can't believe this. Back in like 09 with Rust? 09? What? Rust didn't... What the hell? What are you saying right now? Back in 09. Back in 2009. At least I think you were still talking about Rust, but I don't know. Alright, let's just sell it. How much does a one-use Salewa sell for? You can't even sell it. Heard that, heard that. Why does my music always do this? Pissing me off. I'll keep the dog tags for now. I need to refill my stims, and I might do a street scav just to like chill. That was a lot of PvP. I could do more PvP, but I was only PvPing because my quest called for it. I go where the quest goes. If the quest tells me no, then I don't want to hear it. My mind's telling me no. Yeah, let's do a chill scav and just vibe for a little bit. I could catch up with chat and just talk. Oops. You can kind of relate. You played back pre-inertia and kind of fell out of it. Only got back into it last year when a buddy of yours bought the PvE expansion. Still play PvP sometimes, but you don't have time to grind. I see. Yeah, I'm a big PvP head, so I just like... I mean, like, honestly, even though I like playing PvP mode, I like the vibe that PvP mode gives, because I like the tension. I think Tarkov is all about tension for me. Not to say PvE doesn't give tension, but I think PvP definitely adds a layer of tension. So it's like, I'm okay with like the stresses and stuff. I like stressful games in general. All right, and I'm kind of a more competitive gamer as well, so it's like I don't really mind like the whole whatever positives and negatives come with PvP, I'll just rock it because I enjoy it. Why does my music keep stopping? This is like really pissing me off at this point. The Spotify app is garbage. It's literally garbage. It might only be garbage because I don't have premium. What's up, Anomaly? Still play PvP sometimes, but you don't have time to grind. Yeah, that's the #1 problem with Tarkov, you know? Tarkov, even if you play like PvE, is like this is a time-consuming game for sure. So, as much as I truly believe this game is genuinely for everybody, the one thing that is like objectively a fault, not a fault, but like it's definitely like a positive and a negative, is like the time-consuming nature of this game. Like, I'm lucky that I have a group to play with like every night for like 3 to 4 hours, because honestly, that puts me like ahead of a lot of people, because just by that merit, which, you know, seems like a normal amount of hours to play with your friends and stuff, but like for a game like this, it's like, yeah, the time investment is just very, very heavy. So I don't blame a lot of people when they say that's a reason they don't get into the game. It's like, it's very valid. People got adult lives, dude. And hell, even I don't play this game like I stream it, but I don't play it like a real streamer. The real streamers, they play it for like 8 hours, 12 hours. I wish I could. I actually do like this game that much, but you know, can't. That's the business. That's the business. You like the feel of PvP, and with the state of the game now, you might get back into it next time you get laid off. What the heck? Don't get laid off. Keep your job. That would suck. Oh, I didn't restart my game. Ooh, this is some bad frame rate on Streets of Tarkov. I would say on that note though, when COVID was at its peak, that's when Tarkov was at its peak. I played a lot of Tarkov during COVID. I started in 2020. So it's just like, that's where I started to really enjoy this game. I've been on and off though, like, you know, there's been some patches where I've just been not interested in stuff, of course, but for the most part I do always end up coming back because I really, really enjoy this game. Let's go get some filing cabinets. Let's go get some filing cabinets, baby, or some duffel bags. Come on, baby, watch this. Bitcoin. All right, come on now. Bitcoin. Oh, there's somebody. There's a PMC down here to my left. He just shot a silenced M4. I recognize that noise anywhere. You don't really hear silenced M4s these days a lot, because no one really rocks M4s that much, but I recognize that silenced M4 anywhere. It plays in my head on repeat when that was the meta gun. So let's go run away from that guy. I don't want nothing to do with them. You don't know how bad it is on PvP, but 1.0 came with some insane RAM leaks on PvE if you're playing alone. I mean, yeah, sadly this game has always had memory leak problems, so I've always restarted my game. Like even like before this. Like the last time I played this before 1.0 was like 2 patches ago. So like before the hardcore wipe. And I was still restarting my game, so it's just like, it's sadly part of Tarkov's code, but I have hopes. You know, BSG's on vacation right now, but I do have hopes that they will focus on optimization now that 1.0 is out. They've already mentioned it a little bit in the last Tarkov TV, but I truly believe this game, if they fix frame rate, this is like one of the best. Like, people will get addicted again to this game. I think frame rate is like the #1 kill. Like, people don't put enough value on optimization, I think, when it comes to Tarkov. Which is kind of funny, because like all the other games, like everybody cares a lot when the frame rate sucks. So it's really weird that like Tarkov community just, for some reason, they don't care about their frame rate. They just want more and more like new maps and stuff. But for me, I want the frame rate, bro. I want the frickin' frame rate. Give me the frame rate and I'll be happy. This is more than likely a scav, but yeah. That running scares me though. This is more than likely a scav. Should be okay. Okay, that audio was a little weird. This guy's heavy. It's a heavy scav.
Интересно, до скольки сегодня скупщик работает?
Well, if he shoots me in the back of the head, it is what it is. Okay. Kind of hard to fight when you can't see the other people. I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with frame rate, no. It's mostly like... I mean, I won't lie, I'm using like... I up my gamma and stuff with like the NVIDIA control panel and stuff. Sadly, that's just part of the nature of this game. It's not meant to be a game where it's like easy to see, I guess. Those random voices, do you do those or does... No, I do those. Ooh, sweet chocolate. That's decent money. I don't think that key's very good. Come on, baby. Give me my money. I'll take an ornament. Ah. I'm too lazy to loot the bottom one. I'll just loot the top 3. You're saying like sometimes you suck. You get such bad frame rate that it's freezing up and it's skipping. It's less of a problem on PvP because PvP relies a lot on the server. I know in PvE you can queue with BSG servers, which you might want to consider doing. Because when you queue PvE and you do it local, it means your computer is doing all the handiwork. So your CPU is generating the scavs, and your CPU is also, you know, like responsible for remembering where all the scavs are. At least when you do BSG servers, you can take some of the load off of your CPU. That's why when you queue local in PvP, like, or when you queue practice mode, if you queue practice mode, your frame rate's actually worse because it's all relying on your computer. So it's actually less reliable to test your frame rate in a offline raid than it is in a online raid. Like, if I was playing this offline, my frame rate right here would be closer to, like, 30. But since the server is doing some of the heavy duty work for me, then, I get, like, 10 more frames than I would if I was offline. Not much, but it's better than nothing. No one looted the Skybridge key? Wow. This is a weird raid. I don't need those. Someone called an airdrop, or we got an RNG airdrop. I'm not sure. You tried running the BSG servers, but it wasn't much an improvement from what you remember? I see. Yeah, they could just be like an issue. I've said this before, but like, and they've honestly said it themselves too, which is why I always say this. BSG themselves have said, like, you know, when they started as like a small indie company, which, you know, it's most people. Wait, this could be a player. I can't tell if that's a player or not.
А вот тут мой корефан точно бывал.
Amen. He has no interest in speaking to me. That's Santa over there. What was I saying? I mean, I have faith that they're going to focus on optimization now that 1.0 is out. But they've even said it themselves, like, when they were a small indie studio, and believe it or not, they are still technically an indie studio. This is still technically an indie game. As crazy as that sounds, it is still technically an indie game. But, like, the base framework that they did with Tarkov was, like, really bad. So, like, the base of the game is basically being held together by duct tape. And long story short, they just kept adding and adding more content, which is why the performance kept getting worse. Because, like, you know, they're not, like... It's really hard for them to optimize the game now because of their, like... what they did in the beginning kind of thing. But I'm just hoping that now that they're more free to, like... You know, the 1.0 is out. I think it's time to focus on optimization. I'm hoping that just the frame rate gets better. Even if there's bugs and still, sure, whatever. But, like, there's bugs in every game, right? I don't think bugs are, like, priority to fix. I think it's just frame rate. Like, if I can be... Is that fake Santa? Wait, what the hell? Wait, which one was the real Santa? Wait, what's happening? Well, that's a dude. Is that a PMC? No, that's a scav. You want those chips?
Что, башка болит? Бухать надо меньше.
Take your knife back, dude. Take the knife back. I don't want that knife back. Oh, that's why he dropped the knife. Oh, that's why he dropped the knife. Wait, that makes so much more sense now. This makes so much more sense now. Did Santa just phase through this? What the hell? He just phased through the airdrop. Scary guy. If it's really that bad, they might need to rebuild the game. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. But rebuilding the game, you know, is like a... Sadly... it's a big task, right? And it introduces more other problems. So I want them to do that, but are they going to do that? I don't know. I don't really know. I want them to do that. I would be in like big agreement if they did do that, but I'm near the arch again. Let's see if I can find more filing cabinets. This filing cabinet run was not as profitable as the last one. But it's fine. Still find something sweet, I think. Oh yeah, I could still find something sweet actually. It's over here. I forgot about this building. Dude, Santa moves pretty damn fast. I was like, I thought this was like a fake Santa for a second because he moves around the map quick. This dude gets around. You don't even have his reindeers. You don't even have his reindeers, man. It's fucking crazy. Like actual Santa. Yeah, like actual Santa. I heard I could just pop Santa. I might need to. That bag is looking... The bag on his back is looking real juicy. This tea bag I got ain't doing it. It ain't cutting it. Ooh. White ornaments are really good. Is that just Santa running around? Dude, he just runs? He's on duty 24/7. I forget, man. I forget. Is there no file? Oh, there's one stack of filing cabinets. I'm gonna say, is there no filing cabinets here? I don't really know the buildings on this side of streets very well. I know the other side a lot better, like near the hotel. Oh man, those ES lamps are nice. Probably don't need the logistics key. Probably don't need the office key either. MBD I will keep though. Hillside House I'll keep. The paper surprisingly sells up really well. It's for some barter or craft. I don't know why, but it actually is worth carrying around. So I'll keep the paper, because the paper will make me paper. I'll be here for at least 45 more minutes. Maybe 30. Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's a really good key. That's a really good key. Oh my god, run away, get the hell out of here. The heavens started singing to me, bro. The heavens started talking. Hold on. Hold on. When I saw that key, this is what went through my head. You guys can't hear it, can you? No, you couldn't. Oh, wait, no, you could. Never mind. That's what went through my head. Soap? Excellent. 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 That is big money, man. Big money. That is either big money if I sell it and big money if I use it. Oh, baby. DJ Khaled. Oh, the reverb? The reverb. Oh, big. Big. My entire game just froze. Oh, my entire OBS is freezing. Okay, hold on. Everything is falling apart because of Streets of Tarkov. Hold on. Am I still alive? Am I still alive? Yes, I am. Okay. Holy. Okay. It's about time to restart my game when stuff like that happens. See, I don't actually mind the memory leak because I've gotten used to restarting my game. Sure, it's like an issue, but like honestly, every game has memory leak. You have to restart. Like, there's some level of memory leak in every game. You'll eventually have to just restart it. Or you just inherently naturally restart your game because like, oh, your friends are like, oh yeah, I'm done. Or like maybe you play like a 2-hour session of like Valorant or Counter-Strike or whatever, and then you just like, you close it. You eat dinner or lunch or whatever, and then you open it again. So people like, I do believe most games have natural memory leak. It's just some are obviously worse than others. Like this game, dude, I'm lagging in the freaking loot transfer. It's insanity. It's actually crazy. I don't care about the rest of this stuff. Yeah, I'll look up the 314 price right now. I'll look up the key right now, but PvE prices are really inflated now. So it's just like, how much is it on PvE? I doubt this is gonna be any more. I doubt this is my over under is like my over under on this key is like 3.5. I honestly think it won't be. I think it won't go. I think it won't go over. Hold on. Let me think. I don't think it'll go under. I don't think it'll go under 3.5 on the flea for PvP. Maybe I'm overstepping though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think this is one of the better marked keys though. Check 13. If I'm not mistaken. So it's probably going to be quite pricey. That being said, you can't see the loading bar because I'm blocking it, but we're loading. Just give it a second, you know, Tark. It's about time for me to restart my video game. It's chugging along. It's certainly chugging along, ain't it? Does it open a big safe or something? So marked keys, whenever you see a key in this game that's labeled as a it's usually either like a brown key like this, or it has a name like marked key. Marked keys are specific rooms, or they lead to specific rooms that have a lot of really good loot. So these keys are very highly valued, and let's check the value right now. Okay, wait, hold on. This is not a full use. A full use one is only 1.1. Damn, I was way off. I thought it'd be worth more. That's... Technically, the lowest evaluation is 999,000. Okay, now it's 950. Okay, wait a minute. I thought this would be worth it's still worth a lot, but I thought it'd be worth a little bit more. That is what it is. Oh, no one took... That's crazy. No one took my 6 plates? Oh, these guys fumbled the bag, bro. You didn't take my 6 plates? Let me rock those again, baby. Let me rock that one more time. Didn't take my 6 plates? You're fumbling. Look at that. I have so many plates, I need another freaking plate box. Excuse me. So how much is it in PvE? Because the lowest... Oh, excuse me. The lowest valuation is 999,999. Is PvE like closer to like 2 mil? Probably. I don't know. I don't really know the inflation for PvE, but I'm assuming it's roughly. I'm assuming I'm in the right ballpark. Do I need this for Kappa? No, I don't. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, how much is paper? Let's see if I'm right about paper. Oh yeah, baby. Pick up the printer paper. We got a paper shortage. Pick up the printer paper, baby. It's a rarity out here. It's almost as rare as RAM. Literally, actually, I'm not even joking. It's only like 200 less or 20k less than RAM, which is really crazy to say. You gotta pick up that printer paper, baby. Dash money right there. That's value for 2 slots. 2 slots, almost 80k. Come on, come on. There we go. RAM has already increased in price since you bought yours. I wonder if it's reflective in Tarkov too. Actually, speaking of which, I actually do need to buy RAM in Tarkov and get my and get another level 5 plate, unless he hasn't reset yet. No, he already reset, or he hasn't reset yet. Yeah, RAM's at a stable 104 in this game. Not 104, sorry. Like hovers around 100k. Doesn't get much higher than that. Sadly, that doesn't reflect real life. 8.9 for 1 use? That is insane. That is some serious PvE inflation. What the hell? In PvE, is there a flea market between players, or is it full simulated? It's all between players. And if the stats are true, this is all hearsay again. I don't really know if this is true because the only people who do know is BSG. But I think I heard somewhere someone said, or like from someone said that BSG released like player count, and apparently like 50% of people that own Tarkov play PvE. That's not to say they like it, you know, they main PvE, but 50% of people who end up buying this game do play PvE. So there's a good chunk of PvE players, so they can sustain their own market. The PvE market and the PvP market are not linked though. At least I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure they're not. Well, yeah, actually they're not, because Canadian said it's 8.9 for 1 use. Yeah, the fleas are not linked. So it's they each have their own different economies and stuff. Stuff in PvP is generally cheaper because you know, obviously in PvE it's a little easier to loot because you don't have to deal with as much pressure. So stuff inflates really fast because there's a lot less stress. And honestly, hoses are not what they used to be. That sucks. Alright, I'm not picking up hoses anymore. These are trash. They barely meet the 20. They barely meet the rule, guys. The rule is 10k per slot. 2 slot item better be at least worth 20. It's like barely not even 20. That's my rule, at least. I heard somebody say it one time and I was like, yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that. That's called efficiency. I like that. Well, the game seems pretty brutal, and from what you said, PvE is fairly chill, so you could see it being near 50%. Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, I die a lot. You guys haven't really seen me die a lot because I play a little bit safer because I'm, you know, I play a little bit safer when I'm not with my group because I usually do play with my group. But like I said, I do die a lot. It's just what happens is I don't die a lot in a row. When you die a lot in a row, which I think is what happens to most people when they first start, it really stacks up. But like I honestly die like the same amount as any other person would. It's just freaking This game's like very momentum based. So like if you can live a lot in a row, you're gonna like feel the rewards really heavily. When you die a lot in a row, you really feel it too. When you like flip flop, it kind of balances out. Like honestly, when you flip flop, it actually, as long as you're looting efficiently, it's not that bad. Flip flopping and not looting is like really bad. It's the same thing as basically just like dying like in a row. What's missing in action? DC. So the raid has a timer. If you can't make it out before the timer ends, you get a missing in action. I have a lot of them because I would stay like 35 minutes. Most raids in this game are roughly 35 to 40 minutes. So, and you can get caught up for 35 and 40 minutes doing something, whether it be like questing or like, I don't know, you get into like a really long fight. There's a lot of like factors that can get you stuck. Nice. ES lamps. The ES lamps are really good because it's 30k and it's only a 1-slot item. So they're super lightweight to carry. Like imagine if my entire inventory was ES lamps. It would be pretty profitable. Look up thermite for you. Sold one for 134. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the PvE inflation right there. Super duper. Super duper. Thermite's only like what, 70, 80 on this. Damn, these tools I picked up were not that great. I'm hoping the elite pliers will be good. Yeah, how much is TP? Probably. Oh wait, toilet paper is worth it. Toilet paper. Oh my god, people aren't washing their bottoms. This is like COVID levels of no toilet paper. Oh my god, stinky bottoms everywhere, bro. That's freaking gross. That's grime time, for real, for real. How much is Hillside House these days? It's probably not. Yeah, Hillside House got so nerfed. I kind of had a feeling Hillside House wasn't worth taking, but whatever. It's 10k. It makes up for its slot. The chocolate is really good. Yeah, baby. Sell that chocolatey. Sell that chocolatey for a lot of money. Sugar is good too, but I think I'm gonna keep. No, actually, I'm gonna sell this one. Sell that chocolatey for a lot of money. People got the mud butt. Toothpaste was stupid good for a while. They'd sell for like 100k a pop. Hot rods and Vitas at the start of Wipe too. I think they added like new barters and stuff that people weren't used to. So then people figured out, like the people that were really the money makers figured out the good barters like early on. I think I have a pass. Do I actually not have a pass? Oh wow. No, I have one. It's in here somewhere. It might be in the junk boxes. Oh, I actually need this. Wait, that's crazy. Okay, that's sweet. All right, nice. I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain. Oh my god. The game desperately needs to get restarted. There we go. I have some doubles in here for a reason. for a future quest. Living high is not a crime, which I'll do eventually at some point. Or which I'll unlock eventually at some point, hopefully. Alright, but guys, streamer items, yeah, so in the game, there's these things. There's these things, these pouch slots. These pouch slots are safe slots, so no matter what I put in here, I always get back. So even if I die, I keep it no matter what. The best one is the Kappa container, and you get it by collecting all these streamer items. These are all items that reference some streamer that played Tarkov at some point in time. And once you collect all of them and you reach a certain level, you do certain quests that are called Kappa required. Basically, you need to do them before you unlock the quest to unlock Kappa. And then once you get that quest to unlock Kappa, the Kappa container that is, because this is the Theta container, this is the Gamma container right here. Once you unlock the quest to get the Kappa container, you just need to turn in all of these items and many more, because these are not even all of them. This is not even all the items. I need a few more. I don't know which ones I need, but it's not really a priority right now either. It's just kind of if I find them and I get them, I'll bring them back. If I see it, I'll pick it up, but if I don't, then it's like whatever. But that being said, guys, I'm going to call it a wrap here. Thank you guys for watching. For those of you that are new, I do release a stream schedule every Monday. However, this time, I know I'm mostly a variety gamer. I play a lot of whatever I just want to play. I do like playing Tarkov though, so I do play a lot of Tarkov. That being said, for stream schedule wise, I will not be here tomorrow, and I'm not going to be here for the next 2 weeks. As you can see, I'm having trouble at the airport, and that's an accurate picture. That's an accurate image right there of what's going to happen to me this weekend. I'm going to have a lot of stress at the airport. I'm going on a trip. I will not be here until February, so I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. For those of you that just tuned in, I appreciate it. For those of you that have been here for a while, I also appreciate it. Short time, long time, lurking, chatting, I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your guys' morning, afternoon, or evening. Nice meeting you. Have a good trip. Thank you, Canadian. GG's. Enjoy your trip, broski. Appreciate it, Alpaca. Thank you, Adius. Have fun and stay safe. Shut up, bro. Have fun in Japan. See you in a minute, bro. Peace out, Anomaly. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys in 2.5 weeks, I guess, since this week's not finished. But yeah. Peace out. Stay goofy. Have a good time. And I'll see you guys in February. Later, y'all.